G'day doggies fans, all things Bulldogs. This is another player watch, new recruit, Zyon Maiu'u, and sure to become a cult figure amongst Bulldogs fans. Well liked by a lot of the Warriors fans who are unhappy to see this fella go. They've got quite a lot of talent there, and this fella was sort of squeezed out and wanted to get an opportunity and has come to the Bulldogs to help strengthen our pack. We've let go of quite a few fringe players that couldn't quite crack it for first grade, or the Dogs sort of had given numerous opportunities to, and they were unable to make it. So they've recently let go of, obviously, Chris Patolo, Liam Knight, and Gideon Katonga has also gone to the Eels. So that, look, we get a player like this, obviously that would mean there will be some movement in the top 30, whether it's Carla Luapu or another player. Haven't seen much of Ryan Sutton, so we'll see what's happening there. Funnily enough, named in the NRL predicted and shared amongst Bulldogs sites. Ryan Sutton was in the 17 as the predicted round one side, so I felt that was interesting. But anyway, at his best, definitely, but have to see what's happening with that. But back to Zyon Maiu'u, and sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. I'm sure we'll hear the right pronunciation shortly. We'll have a look at his highlights, which show some of his schoolboy stuff. I think he's playing some rugby union, and there's a couple of New South Wales Cup highlights there as well. He's played the one NRL match. He's 6 foot, weighs about 106 kilos, so he's not a small boy at all. Quite stocky, legs like tree trunks, hard to stop, can play in the middle or on an edge. Probably more suited to the middle at the moment. Bit of a frustrating 2024. He was a big feature of the Warriors reserve grade side that did so well in 2023, averaging, nearly 100 metres, playing probably 42, 43 minutes a game over that season. So, look, he debuted against the Gold Coast Titans. I think he made 77 metres in his first game, had a few hit-ups, made a few tackles. Obviously, not a bad debut, although it was a debut in a losing match, and one of those close matches that they lost. But look, he's going to add to our depth. We've definitely got some good forwards there. Someone's going to have to make way, but this guy's come to the Opportunity Club, the Destination Club, to help bolster that forward depth. And we've a player like Leo Thompson coming next year. It's definitely going to be a real run to the finish line, I guess, for who's going to be part of that future post 2025, and who's going to be that part of that core that helps usher in some of that young talent, which is sort of bursting at the seams at the moment. And this guy wants to add to that. He's only 21, so happy for him to come. We'll see how good he can do. As I said, we've lost some players, the Patolos, the Knights, the Gideon Katongas have all gone. And this guy's going to add a lot to it. So let's watch some of his highlights. Definitely a player with a bit of a future. So here he is in the schoolboys, an NRL rookie watch video, which does some really good vids on the young up-and-comers, so promoting that channel. And I'm definitely a subscriber, so you should get in there and like and subscribe. NRL Rookie Watch if you're interested in watching some of the youngsters come through. But here he is, a bit of funny music in the background. So he's playing on an edge in this match, playing on the left edge. Bit of a yawn. I'm doing this late at night. Sorry about that. But too good for this grade. Way too good for this game. Good left foot step. Accelerates off the step. You'd suggest this fella's got a bit of ball playing ability. Someone said he reminds them of Tavita Pangbai Jr. I sort of laughed, but in watching these highlights, he looks like someone who rates himself as a bit of a ball player, and he loves to run. You know, he's looking to make something happen every time he gets the ball. And deals with a lot of these kids that he's playing against with absolute contempt. But we'll see how he goes against the men. There's quite a good... haven't seen much of the defensive efforts on the highlights yet, and I will see if there are any other highlights that I can share. I'll just share them on the site for people, for members and stuff, for subscribers. He's got a good name, Zyon. Oh, here he is playing against the Bulldogs. He just smashed, absolutely hammered one of our boys. This would have been in 2023. Gets up and he's happy about that. He ran over the top of Guinea and Katonga. So, look at him go. He's a big boy, and he's definitely going to add to what the Bulldogs have got going on for 2025 and beyond. Let's hope he trains hard, plays even harder, and I'll just keep playing that as we wrap this one up. So that's Zyon. He's joined the Bulldogs on a 2-year deal. I'd suggest it's top 30. Haven't heard too much about that, but obviously I'll say I do suggest that if he's coming in, that there'll be at least one player dropping out, but I think we'll find that 2 players will be moving out of the Bulldogs top 30, and this guy I would suggest is one that's coming in, and we'll see if there will be another one that comes in before the season starts, or if they keep that spot open like a lot of teams like to do. But there you go, that's Zyon. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed his highlights and know a little bit more about him now. Be keen to see how he goes. I'd expect he will get a run in the trial against the West Tigers, and maybe he might come for the trip up to Redcliffe to play the Broncos on the 22nd of February. But good luck to him. I hope he does well for the Dogs. There's a lot of players that we're getting to know, and have got a huge fan base of support behind them. Most people agree on the top 14, 15 players in the club and who they are. And then there's just a couple of spots that we're debating, and that means the fans are happy with the squad overall. That's probably the happiest we've been, although there's still a bit of bickering and fighting. And obviously, when you like your squad and you like the people in it, bringing new people in is not always, it's like, well, why do we need to bring them in when we've got so many players we like? But he's come to the Bulldogs for a reason, and I'm sure we're going to see pretty quickly why they brought this guy along to the Bulldogs. So anyway, that's Zyon. All things Bulldogs, likes, whatever. Happy to hear about it. Share your thoughts. Come join the podcasts every week. And come have a chat and join the community. But that's all I've got to say on the matter at the moment. Welcome to the club, Zyon, and thank you so much, everyone who's watched, and take care and go the Dogs.